Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, let me introduce myself. My name is Jules. My pronouns are he, him. I'm a commercial food photographer and stylist and cookbook author and lifelong planner. Hold on one second. I got to turn something down my ear. Oops. Hold on. Sorry about that. And every single Saturday, we sit here for an hour and a half. I'm going to put a caveat on that for today. And we sit and we chat. We talk about our week that was and our week that's coming up, and we plan. Some people do art or knit or crochet or whatever. We just hang out for an hour and a half, asterisk, and have a good time. The reason why there's an asterisk on that is because I'm a ding dong who has had my camera on for like the last half hour thinking it was off. So my battery might not last an hour. So today may be an hour. Um, and also today, I'm just not in the planned mood. I mean, I'm not in the mood to plan. So that tells you my brain is not braining. I am not in a headspace to plan. I've been completely out of my planners yet again this week. So what I want to do is I'm in the mood to do art, and I really want to color, but I don't think anybody wants to see me color for an hour while I just chat about stuff, right? So unless you do, but um, I'm gonna assume you don't want to see that. So I am going to backfill what I did this week. Finish setting up like this past. I did set what I didn't finish setting up last week. Um, and I am going to um, backfill and decorate this. Hello, Anomic. Oh, is Anomic saying I can do whatever I feel like? Huh. I might color. We'll see. We'll see how well it goes backfilling this and decorating it, and I might just say throw it away and hello, Solange. Solange is agreeing with Anomic. It's nice to see you again, Solange. It's been a while. Um, yeah. I'm not brain. Oh, I just hit my elbow. So, oh, I didn't tell you guys about this. I guess it's been 5 weeks ago now. I had to go to the hospital because I fell on my elbow. This is my right elbow a few times, and I bruised the bone really, really bad. It feels broken, and it is taking forever to heal. And it doesn't help that I keep freaking bonking it on things, and it feels like it's broken. Um, And anyways, so yeah, I just bonked it again because of course I'm going to continue to hit my bruised bone. Solange is saying that yeah, they're working too much. Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say that sucks because you have to work, but also it sucks like you have been missed. So let me first by finish filling in, planning in my rest of this weekend here. Um, And then I'm just gonna go back and backfill it because I just want to do art today. And I'm just saying, oh wow, maybe you should just wrap it up just for safety, right? It's too much. I mean, it's been a lot. Okay, so want to hear something? Know how we were talking about YouTube suppressing my videos last week? Less than 40 people they showed my video last week to less than 40 people. That is how much they have normally. I mean, there's not huge numbers that I get on the live plan with memes, but it's normally over 100. And they showed my video to less than 40 people. So yeah, um, that's that's how YouTube is doing with marginalized people. I didn't even do posing practice because I'm in my last training cycle, and we're doing like extra long um so you have your up, which is a concentric motion, and you have your down or your lengthening of the muscle, which is your eccentric motion. And we've been doing extra long to like really get the stretch out of my muscle and to like stretch every single microfiber of my muscle to encourage as much growth as possible before my show in 6 weeks. Oh, did we ever do that? And I was so stiff and sore these past couple days that I couldn't do my posing practice, but I still managed to work out. And I'm like saying, you said that word and they pushed it down. Yeah. Yep, and they're probably going to do it again with it this time because I said lots of words, but there's a few words, and they're probably gonna do it the same with this one too because I said one of the words. So, anyways, that's always fun. Tonight I'm exercise, and it is weights plus spin. If my quads and my adductors and my glutes. Well, basically every muscle, but what really I am really stretching my legs. Like, oh. Anyways, I feel like I've been hit by a freight train. It's good though, but I haven't felt DOMS this badly since I was a novice in working out. And it's really funny because normally I do a really long eccentric to begin with, like 2 to 4 seconds, but I'm now stretching that stretching phase when you stretch out your muscle and lengthening it, and that's when all the growth happens to like 4 to 6 seconds, and adding those extra 2 seconds and just being very, very, very slow when it's the hardest part of the lift. Whew, my body is feeling it. I'm gonna be so done by the time my competition is over, but I'm taking 2 weeks off of my competition where I'm not like doing any exercising for 2 weeks, and I'm just eating how I feel like eating. No, like I already don't restrict while I eat, but I still have to eat within the guidelines of meeting specific macros so that I'm fueling myself properly to grow muscle and to be able to fuel my body to exercise the way I do. And it's going to be really interesting to see how I eat when I'm just eating 100% how I feel versus how I feel within those guidelines. Amonomica say you need a long soak in mineral salts. Yeah, I need something. I've been doing, like yesterday, in between each lift, I was stretching. Instead of doing my posing practice last night, I was stretching. I'm not feeling as bad today because I spent probably 45 minutes to 1 hour stretching yesterday. And so that definitely helped loosen things up today. Um, but wow, from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was in a way. I was in a way. Um, Tomorrow is exercise spin. Okay, I am going to be continuing tonight watching. Wait, Dr. Odyssey hopefully should be ready to stream. Odyssey. I think I'm spelling that wrong. I'm just put Dr. Odyss, whatever. And finish watching Doubling Down with the Doricos. So I'm just going to put Doubling Down. And then Cobra Kai, which I did not realize there was like 1,000 episodes this season. By 1,000, I mean 15. And I thought we would be done last night. And so it's like, no, there's more episodes. And we looked, and it's like, we have 5 more episodes? What was last night? Because normally there's only 10 episodes per season. And I thought it would be only 10 episodes. So I was thinking that last night would be the last night. And it's like, how much more can they say in 5 episodes? Like, I don't know. I don't understand what more they can say. Like, they're really stretching out this last season, final season. And I don't think it's to their benefit. I think tomorrow, no, we're still going to be watching Cobra Kai tomorrow. That's for sure. And I'm going to be done catching up on my shows. Oh, wait, I have to watch an episode. Have I? Am I behind on it? Oh, yes, I have to watch Doc and Chicago Med, I think. Chicago Med. Maybe I can't remember if I watched this week's or not, and I'm not even sure there are episodes this week. And I'm like saying bonus, yes. Okay, so let us go back. I don't need to, yeah, let's go back. I'll put my washi in, and let's just do some decorating. Okay, so I did admin. I didn't do any journaling at all this week because I've had a lot of admin stuff I've had to do this week. So much emailing and just dealing with phone calls and emailing. Oh, I can announce something too. Finally, one of the things, the big, huge, exciting thing that I've been hoping to announce, I can't announce yet. But this, I think I kind of alluded to it before, but now I can finally say it. Let me also get a link so I can share it in chat. 1 second. Ingenium. That's not what I want. Ingenium. What's on? Hold on. Hopefully, all exhibits. Memories are made in the kitchen. So, my photography, my food photography, my personal story around food and disability, plus my cookbook, Crip Up the Kitchen, are going to be in a 2-year-long permanent exhibit in Ingenium, which is Canada's equivalent of the Smithsonian. And just like the Smithsonian has different museums that are focused on things like aerospace and stuff like that, we have that as well. And this is going to be in the Agriculture and Food Museum in Ottawa. And it's an exhibit called Memories Are Made in the Kitchen. And yeah, so it's a larger exhibit that's basically celebrating food stories and different tools that have been used in the kitchen. And my contribution has to do with accessibility tools and disability. And yeah, so it's just really, really cool that I'm going to be in a museum in like the Smithsonian for 2 years. And everyone's like, people who have told us, some people are like, why only 2 years? Because that's how long the exhibit's going to be for. And I'm like saying, oh, cool, I remember you were waiting to hear for sure. Yes, congrats. Yes, thank you. I've been sitting on that news for a year now. And it felt like an eternity, let me tell you. Um, and I'm glad now that I can finally share that my work is going to be a part of this exhibit, which is like, I love museums. Museums, Debbie is saying, cool. Thank you. Hi, Debbie. Are you new here? I don't think you said hi before. Cover this up because this didn't happen. What are you working on? So I'm glad amongst everything that's going on right now that I have something exciting and happy that I can share. Because, I mean, we've been going through it. Oh, why? I didn't cut my nails. I've been meaningfully not cutting my nails before my stream, like I have been in the past, and I still have to grab my tweezers. My hands, though, are very. Debbie's saying, "Yeah, they came across my channel. Welcome. Are you just hanging out, or are you like planning right now, working in your planners? What are you up to?" Um, and then this meeting prep happens, so I can color that all the way through. And then this meeting happened like this. After last week tonight, we watched Cobra Kai. Pretty sure. Yes, we watched Cobra Kai after last week tonight. So I gotta fill that in. And I think, pretty sure this is when I started watching Doubling Down. Catching up on stuff, because my PVR keeps filling up. And instead of I've been spending a lot of time gaming at night after um yeah, because my workouts have been moved to the day instead of evening. I've been doing a lot of time. Okay, for those of you who have the Switch, and I think it's also available on iPad for the iPad, Hello Kitty Adventure Island or Island Adventure. It's Hello Kitty something. It's either Island Adventure or Adventure Island, and it's the Animal Crossing that we've been waiting for, but better. It is so cute, and it's just so fun. And unlike Animal Crossing, there's actually like you can only do so much a day before you're just rambling around, kind of like doing nothing. So you have to do like these little quests every single day. You don't have to do it every single day, but it's like there's a natural, and it's just really cozy and cute. So if you're looking for something cozy and cute to play, then I recommend Hello Kitty, especially if you were an Animal Crossing New Horizons and you've been waiting for something. Okay, so again, we're repeating. Admin actually happened, and then I had to do admin again. I did so much emailing this week, which is not my favorite thing to do. But hopefully it means I get to announce something else soon. And I'm saying, oh yeah, Hello Kitty Island Adventure, yes. Debbie is saying that they're about to plan for next week, and they look for a video to watch. Glad to have found yours live. Awesome, thank you. I'm glad you're here. So, gonna cover this up because that didn't happen. I did do posing practice on Tuesday. Yes, I did. Did I do it on Wednesday? I have to look. Mm, no, I did not. I meant to, but I didn't. Okay. And I didn't even write it in like I was supposed to. So I'm going to cover, I need to, let me first actually, yeah. So I didn't even study on Wednesday. It was like admin all day. Admin, admin. And then my write-in happened. Okay, so doubling down. I feel like I watched something else though on Wednesday, aside from doubling down. Was it Chicago Med? It may have been. I'm pretty maybe yeah. I think it was Chicago Med, and then doubling down. Pretty sure. Oh, my handwriting is so ugh. My hands are extra stiff from moving from my Vitruvian trainer at home to um, dumbbells, free weights, and just the extra. I have really good um, grips, so I don't have to grip as hard. But I still have to do a certain amount of grip, and with my arthritis in my hands, it's not been fun. And then the amount of typing I've had to do this week for email. I also think you guys are getting North of North soon on Netflix. I think I saw an announcement. Where's that? N95 about that recently. Could be wrong though. So yeah, totally watch Survivor. This season is wild already. I love this cast of characters. I think this season is my favorite cast of characters on Survivor. And I don't know what it is, but it's just a really well-rounded group of people. I don't know. It's just a really good casting this year. And I like that Jeff Probst has been doubling down on making, like, every single year, doing what they can to make the cast more diverse. And not just in terms of ethnicity, but also in terms of disability and stuff like that as well. So it's just been good. And then I need 89. And let me now cut this apart. Here's my scissors. So I have to cover up this and this and this. So let's start with my pen. Yeah, until 1400 hours. So this line right there. Oh, want to hear something else completely wild? That was also kind of annoying. You know how, well, those of you who don't know, so the story, the background is I have an autoimmune disorder and I'm on a biologic that alone is not doing its job to put my autoimmune disorder in remission. So every now and then I have to add a topical cortisol cream head to toe because so it's really ridiculous. I'm on such a high biologic that I cannot do that. They will not allow, like, the rules have it so you're not allowed on a systemic prednisone type of steroid. But the workaround is that you do a topical steroid that is more potent than if I were just to ingest it. It's really bizarre. I mean ridiculous how you have to do this, but whatever. So as part of that treatment, I have to shave my head because it has to go from head to toe to be able to get the potency required to kind of help the biologic that doesn't 100% put me in remission. And so I do that for like 2 weeks and I stop and we just wait until yeah, isn't it ridiculous? And then we just wait until things start getting bad again, and then we do it all over again. The last time I had to do this, my curly hair, because cortisol is a hormone, and any drastic hormone changes affects your hair texture. So it's why you get chemo curl, whatever. So that's just why your hair can go from curly to straight, for lots of different reasons, is because of hormone changes. Cortisol is a hormone. Um, so anyways, is this going to be big enough? After I had to shave my head and do the cortisol treatment last time, my hair grew back in straight. And I was very upset about that. Um, Now, I don't know, it's been a few months, off of, I call it the nuclear treatment option because it is pretty, like, potent. Um, my hair is finally starting to come back. My curls are starting to come back. But the most frustrating thing about it is that they're coming back in patches. So I have a patch of curly hair here, and a patch of curly hair there, and a patch of it is it is the most ridiculous thing. It's like I want my curls to come back, but would you just all come back instead of being patchy here, patchy there, patchy there? Like, because my curls are like tight, tight, tight curls, and then this patch of pin straight hair. Anyways, it's a mess. It's ridiculous. And so on Wednesday, I am planning to. Oh, wait, no, I did errands. Fine, errands or admin. It could be the same thing. Wednesday, I am planning to shave my head again. And hopefully, because it's just too ridiculous to look at. Uniformity, please, yes. So on Wednesday, I am shaving my head again and crossing my fingers that when it grows back, it will all come in curly and stop this BS of being like not knowing what it wants to be. So that's some other fun drama that's in my life right now, is that my hair is like wild. Okay, so those are all of that corrected, and now let's add some stickers that are in this week's color scheme, and I should probably put my energy levels for this week, but I'm not going to. I don't know. I think I want to use these, because these are in the color scheme, and I've been holding on these forever. And I think we all need a little bit of magic in our life right now. And they're kind of the perfect. I don't know what I'm going to cover these with, but at least for these big size, I think I'm going to use this one. Or, oh, that one. Let's use that one first. For these big sections, they're the perfect height, at least, to add here and there. I don't want to cover the break area, so I think that's about middle. Put that one there. And let's do this butterfly one. Right here. And I think there's not enough. No, that will not look right. And I don't want to like double that. So what else do I have? I should have just taken out all my green stickers. Oh my goodness. But these cats are too dark. These cats are will be good for the upcoming week. No. Maybe. We'll keep that out. No. Those are too dark. In here. I think these are going to be good for this coming week. Let me just double check. Yeah, these are all. Oh, maybe not. That might actually work. Okay. I'm going to start with what's in my hand, because they're going to explode everywhere. Put this up here. Oh, please don't make a mess. Yeah. So, I think I want to do that there. Oh, I was supposed to cover the admin. Whatever. I can do that then. So that will go there. Or, what about... No, that's too big. Okay. So that will go there. That's too wide. No, that's the wrong green. That kind of works. Put that lady there. That's too wide. It's the wrong green. And she also covers up Survivor. That kind of works. I have to also get my write-in sticker. What I'm going to put here? That's a good question. I think that works. Oh, what about up here? Okay. No, that's too big. Too tall, I should say. I think that works. But then what about here? I can leave that blank, actually, I think. I think that would be... I think that's a good balance. I think so. I mean, it looks good on the camera. I like how it looks on the camera. So, this is what I will do for this side. I'm so glad I'm doing the decorating instead of planning right now. Feel better. I mean, you have a, when you're like bottled up with stress. It's stress. It's not anxiety. It feels heavy. I feel stress on my chest and anxiety in my stomach. And I've just been having a weight on my chest. Doing art or anything artistic adjacent helps to alleviate that. I gotta find my writing stickers. I didn't do that last week. Come on. What time is it? We got time. Oh, please, come on. I hate fighting with these stickers. It's like the never-ending saga. Is that middle? I think so. There we go. It's a little bit crooked. I don't care. Close enough. Oops. There we go. Oh, come on. Please be difficult. Honestly. And then this last one. And then I have to look for where I put my writing stickers. I mean, I have a whole bunch of them, but I have a specific one that is open. Okay. Oh no, don't have that fall on your head, Jules. That would be disastrous. It would be hilarious for people to watch. But it would be disastrous for you. Uh, okay. Oh my goodness. Choosing these stickers was a mistake. Maybe not. I mean, it looks good stylistically. But they're such a pain in the butt to work with. Okay, use my arm. This one's open. Honestly. Put this here for a minute. It's one of these that are open now. This isn't it. Where did I put it? Thought it would be here. But it is not. So I'm just not going to worry about it this week. And I'm going to move on to the second half. Because this is, oh, do I want to put something here? I think let's put this plant down here. Oh, there we go. I mean, there's not a lot of deco on the side, but it's enough to break up the page there. Okay. I want to start with, I already have it cut. And I had it, here we go. Is this it? No, that's the pink one. I had a green one like that. Where did I put it? I had it out last week. That's not it. I was organized, and then I wasn't. I have to find time to sit down and organize my desk, because it is a disaster right now. I don't want to have to cut another one of these, because when I already have it cut, but maybe I'll just do it anyways, because I need to fill this up, and I want to use the changing season branches. Okay. This is too much. This is just Scotch tape, and it's not coming off. Like, what the heck? Why is Scotch tape so extra? There we go. This isn't the one that I was looking for, but it will do. Cut this. Fussy cut it around somewhat. Okay, that will do. Let me retape this back up. Okay, you're not. I didn't even put it in the right plot. I didn't even put it in the right spot. Okay, let's try this again. Attempt number 2. Taping this back together. It's not tight, but it will do. Now, tree branch is there. That's where the tree starts. So, it's supposed to be this way. But I think I want to shave. They're not actually all that extra sharp. Well, maybe they're Singer sewing scissors. So I guess Singer sewing scissors. So this came in a set of like the big, huge ones that you would use for cutting material, and then these little ones that are supposed to be used for cutting thread. And I just find that they are a really nice size for doing fussy cutting with, and they are actually pretty sharp. So I think, like, and I've had these, I want to say 15 years, and there's like they haven't lost their sharpness, but I also don't cut paper with them. And so that could be why. Or actually, that's a lie because I was cutting this, and this is paper. So I do cut paper with them. Yeah, and they've held up really well over the years. So if you're looking for scissors, get sewing scissors before you get like ones that are specifically made for crafts. You know what I mean? Like the ones that they sell you for fussy cutting. And Namek is saying that they need a smaller pair, so they might try looking for them. Yeah, so I also have these. So these ones, so I have both of these out. These ones, they are sold as like precision cutters for crafts. Um, they they have a little bit of a resistance to them. Like when you open them up, it requires a fair amount of effort to open them. Like they feel almost stuck. Where these have no resistance to them whatsoever. Like they have really good action on them, and they just feel really good. I'm gonna put those ones away because I do prefer these ones. I have so many different scissors, and I find myself reaching for these the most, not even thinking about it, just because my body likes them. I think this is a good placement. Yes, that works. For adding some deco there. And then I need to put my dog food making sticker there. I need a black puppy because I used an orange. Let's use this one. Okay. So back to filling in. Did not do posing practice Thursday night. I died. Not really. So admin and then admin. I just watched Doubling Down. Oh, this reminds me as I'm backfilling. Yes. So Grey's Anatomy is back. And as my regular viewers know, I'm very sad that Station 19 was canceled and Grey's Anatomy continued because Grey's Anatomy has been failing to. I like shows that make me ugly cry, that rip out my emotions and throw them on the floor. And Grey's Anatomy used to do that. And then for seasons, I want to say 2 or 3 years at least, they stopped. And then last night, they had me crying in the first opening, in the very like yeah, in the opening. So they're back to being good, and I hope they stay that way. But yeah, yesterday's not yesterday. Yesterday I watched it. Thursday's episode. Their back from winter break episode. Um, was particularly good. And I'll make a saying not wanting to cry on purpose. See, I do. The really, I don't know. I cry every day. I cry a lot over. I don't cry during. Oh no, actually, people will say stuff to me that are really, really nice. And I'll cry. I never used to be an emotional person, and I'm not saying that as I used to be a tough person, and I was above emotion. Um, I was a traumatized person who spent over 40 years of his life disassociated. And a byproduct of living in a state of always being disassociated is you have no connection with your emotions, and that is to protect you. And then I had 7 years of trauma therapy. And do I ever feel my emotions now? I am so in tune with my emotions, and I'm very thankful for it. And so they come, I make space for them, I feel them, they go away. Beforehand, whenever emotion would succumb me, because I spent so much time disassociated from my body and from how I'm feeling, when emotion would come through, it would be this debilitating horrible experience, and I didn't know how people cried, because if I used in the before times, if I would cry, I would be sleeping for days afterwards. Like, it just completely took everything out of me, and that's just what happens when you live as someone with complex post-traumatic stress. You cannot. Anyway, so now I'm really thankful for the fact that I can cry, I can be in my feelings, and then I can move on, and I feel really good about it after the fact. And I'm so thankful for my ability to cry. I'm anonymous saying I just don't understand wanting to cry from fictional things, but they understand the rest. Is what I don't. Yeah. So for me, though, I like stories that, and it's also like the fiction books that I have out on submission right now. Like, my goal as a writer is to rip people's heart out and make them cry, but also make them laugh at the same time. It's a real emotional roller coaster, to say the least. Um, but I find it cathartic, especially when I'm extra stressed out. Like, even though I'm still, like, I'm in touch with my emotions overall, I still find time during the day where I find myself not breathing, with my elbows up to my ears, all that other stuff. And so I like watching shows that allow me to get all that out in a way that's beneficial. Grey's Anatomy does that. Used to do that. Stopped. I know it's doing it again. It's being really, I mean, do I want to spoil it? Do I want to talking about themes? Spoil it? I think the overall theme is coming to terms with loss. I think I'm going to say that. And feeling, and how people will either be there for you or not be there for you, either while you have faced loss or are at imminent risk of losing something important to you. And how those of us, how those around us can either support us through that or fail us and contribute to it. And so it was just really good that way. I think I want to cover this whole entire thing up because I don't like when it's just part of it. So first I'm going to cut this to size. So I don't know. I like it. I like stuff that makes me think and stuff that makes me cry. I don't know. Humanity, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. It's just my own personal preference. Because I still haven't found my Station 19 replacement. And I'm really hoping this is the last season of Chicago Med, but I doubt it. Hmm, that is frustrating. That this is. Do I do that maybe? I think I will. Because I do want that separation there. Or do I? Huh. But I have. No, I'm going to do the whole. I'm going to do the whole width, length, height to cover this up. Debbie is saying that they're an impasse, so they feel a bit too much. Yeah, for me, it is very. So I'm autistic, and so when I do, like, I'm an autistic people, when we feel emotions is like big, is because when we can relate to something, we super relate to it, right? And when we can't relate to something, then we just can't relate and we're completely baffled as to why the person is upset about something. So it's like, and I'm not speaking for all autistics, for many of us, that is how we work. Either we super relate and we are like crying at the mere thought of something. Like for me, it's one of my things that I cry at just thinking about it is people feeling lonely, especially if they are surrounded by people and they have no one that they can count on or rely on. It's that whole like being lonely in a crowded situation. Um, and then like I don't get sad when a celebrity dies because I don't know them. Right? They're not my friend. They're a complete stranger and I don't have that attachment, like that parasocial relationship with celebrity, and part of that is because Canada doesn't have a celebrity culture. But I cried for Dolly Parton when her husband died this week. I felt really sad for her because that was a really long marriage and everyone, I think I screwed this up. I mean, people would always talk about how it was like a love story for the ages, and it just made I just you don't be married for like being married for like losing somebody who's been in your life for. I mean, I get really sad like just the I mean. It's the I don't okay, so I'm gonna put this to a Star Trek analogy because it's how it works for people who are familiar with Data. And like he talks about how he doesn't have like feelings. However, when you're used to seeing like their sensory input every single day, when that input is missing, it becomes it's at when that input stops, it becomes absent and it is missed. This was talking about Tasha Yar's death. And like I have that, right? Like it takes me a while to become attached to somebody, but once somebody is in my life on a daily basis, I miss them hugely, and I can't bear to be separated from them. Um, just because of that routine, that familiarity, and Debbie's saying that's a huge loss. And so it's that same, like I felt that for her, that huge loss of losing somebody who is in your life every single day for over 60 years. And I'm like saying they think people cry if a celebrity brought them joy, or yeah. Anomic thinks people cry if a celebrity brought them joy. Anthony Bourdain made her shed a tear or two. See, that's fine. Like I don't judge, but I've never. Yeah, I don't have that same attachment to celebrity because they're not in my life day in and day out. I think it's part of the reason. I was a little bit upset when Leonard Nimoy died, but again, it was more for his family and sad for fandom in general because he played such an important role to Star Trek and fandom, and he was very good to Star Trek fans. So I was sad for that absence and not necessarily sad because he died, if that makes sense. It's like I grieve for family members because I understand their loss more so than the actual loss of the celebrity themselves. That's just how it works for this autistic person for me. And it's the same for a number of autistic people just because of how we experience the world. Oh, I didn't put this. And I'm also going to praise again Rescue High Surf. People need to watch that. It is such a good show for what it is. And Namika is saying, yes, she feels the absence of the joy they bring. Yeah, see, I can understand that. I can understand that. Need to color in. I need 89. And then I have a couple celebrities that I will be very upset if they turn out. Like most people, I expect them to be not great. Like whenever a scandal comes out about a celebrity that they've done something horrible, especially like during the whole Me Too thing, it's like I'm not at all surprised. But there are a couple celebrities that I will be genuine. Oh shoot, this whole thing should have been covered. Genuinely upset if it turns out they are horrible people, and that is Will Ferrell. And who's the other one? Gosh, I was just watching them the other day, and I'm like, I'm gonna be upset if it turns out they're a bad person. Can't remember who it is right now because that's how much I care. That sounds horrible. But Will Ferrell is on that list of please don't turn out to be a bad person. Please don't, because I will be crushed. And it's not so much that it's about him. It's I will be crushed for the people that he has pretended to be a champion for in his life. Like it boils down to the harm it would cause specifically Harper. Like if Will Ferrell turns out to be a horrible person, I will be devastated for Harper. Debbie is saying that they totally get it. And there was another one. What were they do? I can't remember who was it. What were we watching the other day? I was like, gosh, they better not turn out to be a bad person because I adore them for the work that they do. Um, Anamika is saying, yeah, she was cracking up at the Will skit the other day on the NSL or SNL 50. I need to watch that just specifically for his stuff and Mike Myers stuff. And it's gonna bug me now that I can't remember who it was that I was talking with Andrew about the other day. Frustrating. Hate my brain sometimes. What time is it? So, at any moment, my camera can die because I was a ding dong. So, just as a warning, that if it dies, I will wrap it up, um, and I will amble on because we have daylight saving time starts for us here in North America this evening, and it doesn't start for the rest of the world for another 2 weeks. So, for the rest of the world who does daylight saving, the stream will start at 8 p.m. British time until daylight savings. Debbie is saying that they love my planning style. Thank you. Yeah, so for people who are new here, let me just explain. Like when I'm planning, I I plan my tentative plans in one half of the take a note column, And then as my week progresses, normally I do this. And I'm like saying, yeah, don't remind me. Normally I do this every single day. Like I have an hour every night where I plan in what actually happened. So this is how it starts, right? This is how I would set up my planner during my lifetime with me's. And then as my week progresses, I fill in what actually happened and cover up the stuff that actually like that I tentatively planned, but my plans had to change. And then I just add deco to it to give it something because I like where I work to look nice. Anomic is saying an hour of sleep gone. Yeah, I'm planning to go to sleep an hour early tonight, and normally I don't do that. But the last few weeks, I can fill in that I'm actually doing my plan with me. Social media color, I think, is 8:50. I have been getting less than 5.5 hours sleep. I don't know why. So I can't get 4.5 hours sleep and survive training. So tonight, I'm actually going to go to bed an hour early, and hopefully, my body will go to sleep and stay asleep and not wake up. Normally, if I go to bed early, I wake up early. And I'm just hoping that I will go to bed early and I will stay down. So that, I don't fill this in until later, so I can add some deco at least to these 2 pages. Yes, let me do that. So back to my fairies. I'm going to put one here and one there. So I think I want to put this peacock. Here's the peacock. Put it here. Is that going to... Yes, that's going to work for on that side. And then let's put... I think I want to put this mermaid here. Oh, I need to add my washi tape. Like, something's missing from this page. Yeah, your washi tape. Anomic says they would and wake up at what would normally be the usual time. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm hoping that if I go to bed tonight at... Normally I go to bed around 12:30, 1 o'clock. And so I'm going to go to bed at 11:30, 12 o'clock, with the hope that I will sleep right through until what becomes the new... Normally I wake up around somewhere between 7 and 7:30 is when my body has been naturally waking me up, which is going to be 6 something, right? But it's still going to bed that hour early. I'm hoping that when I wake up, it won't be at 6 o'clock. It will be at the new 7 o'clock, which will be, yeah. This goes here. Normally my body is not really good about going, normally if I fall, like sometimes Andrew will be begging us to go to bed early, but I'm like, okay, we can go to bed early if you want me to be up at 4 o'clock in the morning. We can totally do that. But my body just will not sleep past a certain amount of time. And I've been trying to fix that because my sleep all got screwed up during my flare because of pain. And now that my sleep has created a new schedule, getting back to 8 hours of sleep has been proving impossible. And I really miss sleep. What was I doing over here? Yes, those. So back into here. Let's see. Um, I like this. I can go there. And not that one. That one I used on the other page. That's the wrong green. That's the right green. Now I want to save that for here. What if I don't know about that. I think I used this one on the other side. I don't want to duplicate. Oh, no, this is a different one. So let's do this. Okay, let's do that. What's my heart rate doing? Yeah, it's super low. Yeah, I totally needed to do this today. I mean, normally planning makes my heart rate completely bottom out. But just I mean, all I'm doing right now is going to the gym and preparing for my competition in 6 weeks. 6 weeks from today, it's sneaking up on me, and I feel so unprepared. So unprepared. My posing routines are just not coming along, and I keep getting in my own head and giving myself the yips, and I just need to get out of my way and trust that I have this. It's me moving to music. I was a dancer for 20 years. There's no reason why I don't have this. I just need to stop second guessing myself and do it. And I'm just having a heck of a time with it. And I'm like saying this is off topic, but if you fry rice paper wrapped rolls, would you double wrap them? Yes, I would. Just because it adds a layer. It's too easy to overcook them if they're not double wrapped, and they sometimes can fall apart. So I'm assuming that you mean deep fried rather than air fried. If it was air fried, I would wrap them single. If it was deep fried, double wrap. They burst open on you, really? I think it's because they're cold or they're not evenly temperatured, and so they have like either cold pockets in them. Like, are they? Is the deep fried? So before deep frying, are you making sure, like before wrapping, are you making sure all the contents are at room temperature? Moisture can also make them burst in the deep frying them. So room temperature and pockets of moisture can cause them to burst. Oh, come on. Frustrating me. Why? Why can't my hands just work? And people who just do this all the time, like it's nothing. Like I think they're wizards. How do they not struggle? There we go. I think they're cheating somehow. Namek saying that she will put one wrapper so next time, and oh, they put one wrapper so next time she's gonna try two wrappers. Yeah, try that and let me know how it goes. Because when they're double wrapped, I don't have a problem deep frying stuff. Okay, so that is that. Oh, we have some time. What else can I do? This gets filled in later on. I can feel I can color in. I haven't ordered anything. I had a whole to-do list of things to do, like I have to order more of these. I just got nothing done this week. I mean, that's not true. I got nothing I wanted to get done except for working out because I had like just all that extra admin work to do. Let me do my body check-in. So I woke up today at about a 4. I know yesterday I was at a 1. I was falling asleep on the couch, and same with the night before. And I've been waking up at like yesterday was a 3 because I had to. And I'm just gonna do that. I don't know. The beginning of the week is too far away to know how my energy levels were, but at least I can do the last half of the week. Do I want to add something up here? Is there a hanging plant? Because that would be perfect. That kind of looks like a hanging plant, but it's, oh, that green is that green. No, I think that's not going to work for me, so I'm not going to do that, but could I put another one down here maybe? Or do I want to, I'll save it for down here. So that is that. Let me set up this week in here and see if I actually get any of this done. So my focus for the week, it's hilarious. Put this here. Let's see if I can actually get my planner time done. My focus for this week, again, is training. I mean, I have been succeeding at prioritizing my training. That's good. Okay, so my everyday tasks, morning journals, which I have been doing. Mood tracker, which I have not been doing. Update my planners, have not been doing. And one sentence journal, have not been doing. I would really like to get back into doing that, as well as updating my personal journal. Okay, things I have to do. I have to, order mugs, I'm not doing that actually. Order gel pens, pay the water bill, set up plans by Just Scribble. So I'm going to try and do the rest of this stuff today. But I'm not going to get set up. So let's do set up. Debbie is saying that they're using the same planner for their catch-all. The plans by Just Scribble. Set up plans by. I really wish these lines were darker. Just Scribble. Let's see if I can actually do this for a week and have it replace my. We'll see if it could replace my Jibun Techo days. I've just been so out of my planners this year so far. It's just, yeah, okay, cool. How are you liking the plans? My thing personally, and this is just a personal preference thing, is the paper, I'm finding it to be too thin and the lines are too not diluted, muted. Like I have to put a piece of paper behind so I can see the lines at all. So I don't know. I like the flexibility of it. We'll see. I don't feel it's wasted money though, because I will always use it, find another use for it, either as a project planner or something other if I end up not using it. Yeah, faint, that's the word. Thank you. I knew there was another word other than diluted. Okay, so set up plans by just scribble. I think I want to put a sticker here. Because I don't think I'm ever going to use this. And I think it's a good place. Oh, shoot. And next week is a proper green. I'll pick that up after. I think I want to use one of these. I think this is going to be the right color. That's not big enough. Let me just double check. Double check this is the green for next week. Yes, it is close enough. So I'm going to put this here, or maybe I want a different one if there's a taller one. Just to add a bit of something, a bit of interest on this page. I have this whole column here to use. Or maybe that one. Something tall though, something big and substantial. I like this one right here. I'm going to go with that one. That one fills my fancy the best. Debbie is saying that they're still getting used to it, but overall they like it. She's going to try to stay with it for the whole year. At least she hopes. Yeah, I'm going to stay for it for the year, and I also have I'm going back and forth between this and my Jibun Techo days to figure out if there's a better system to work for me for this year is like a year of experimenting for 2026. And it doesn't matter what ends up happening, it will either be like I know what I'm going to use. I've been using the Jibun Techo days for years, and the only reason why I'm trying with something new is because they turned the 2-book system into a 1-book system, and because I like to add deco at the end of the day, 1 book is going to get too chunky for me. So I'm trying to figure out what's going to be worst or what's going to work out best for me, and I may just have to give up decorating to the extent that I do, because function comes first. And so I'm just trying to figure out which system will best suit the way that I like to add decoration and be the most functional for me at the same time. There we go. That's a good place for it. So that is that. Do I have to set up anything else for this week in here? I don't have any priorities this week. Oh, the dogs are getting restless. Unless I do. No, I don't. I also have to, I don't know, I don't like this. Yeah, I don't know. I have to find a different weight of a pen, I think, as well to use on this paper. This is a 0.25, I want to say, millimeter. I don't like the way it looks on this paper. I don't know. It's a change that is taking me a moment to adjust to, and it doesn't help that I have not been in my planners the same way as I usually am. And so I haven't had a chance to give it a fair shot yet. What else can we do while we have time? And my camera's still alive, I think. Got this set up. We got this backfilled. I really like the way this turned out. I'm almost tempted to put something here, but it will upset the balance. Like this creates a nice triangle that it looks nice and balanced to me. It feels finished. And this feels almost finished. So I'm happy with it. I wish I had time to decorate a page, because this is Normally, when I'm done filling up my day, and I add deco afterwards. Let me find a page that I'm actually happy with. These ones I'm happy with. Like, this is how my days end up looking like once I'm done. It starts off, let's see if I can find, starts off like this, and then ends like these. And this is why a full year doesn't work for me, because this adds a fair amount of bulk to my planner. And I have to see if I can replicate this in the Just Scribbles. And I just haven't had it. We're 2 months into this year, two and a bit, and I just have not been in. I just like this so much. Like, I don't want to give up this way of doing things because it brings peace to my life. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie's saying it's very nice. Thank you. Yeah, I like doing this. I like where I work. I like where I work to be peaceful and calm because work is not necessarily peaceful and calm. And so I just like to bring that bit of, especially because part of my job is to be an artist, right? So it's nice to be able to bring that part of me into my planning. Okay, I think that is a good place to end, even though we still have 10 minutes on the clock. Thank you, Debbie, for joining us. I hope you join us again. Like and subscribe. Um, and people watching this on replay, please hit that like button, especially because YouTube has been going out of their way to not show my videos to people. So liking this video will help to force the video into people's feeds. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Hit that notification bell so that you know when I go live, and you can hopefully join one week. Thank you to everybody who will be watching this on replay. You're awesome. And as I already said, I'll be back. If something comes up and I can't, like, I'm scheduling week to week right now, so I'll schedule on Friday. If something comes up, and I can't do my stream, then as always, as I will say 99.9% of the time, because there was the 1 week I didn't. I will leave a message on the community tab if I have to cancel. Otherwise, I will be back here next week at 1 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. British Standard Time. Yes, because it'll still be on Standard Time, where we will do this all over again. I hope everyone has a safe and fabulous week. Until